everyone who has come from far and wide, thank you so much. So let's go ahead right now. I'm not going to introduce myself again. You already had my introduction earlier. So women in business, breaking barriers and building empires. One of the missions which we are currently on is to help more women build transgenerational wealth. I'm on a mission currently to help raise women who can have their own properties, their own investments before they clock the age of 40 and before the age of 50. And now why this is kind of, why it was laid upon my heart was because years back, my late mother-in-law of blessed memory, it was just the inheritance she left for her children. And when she passed away, that was the only inheritance they were able to move into. And I asked myself, what if she had not left that inheritance for them? Will they have been on the streets looking for people to help them? Because nobody even wanted to take them in when she passed away. And laid to my heart that women can build wealth. They shouldn't wait for life to happen to them before they do this. Because sometimes you think that the man will do it and maybe he did not do it. But even if the man has done it, it doesn't mean you have to be a shadow of that man. You also have to see yourself as somebody who is not trying to have that same equal right in terms of providing from the home, but telling yourself that building my own wealth doesn't make me lower or higher than him. One of the women who I adore as well in my life, because she helped me to understand so much about having elders in my life. And all my life, I've always had older people. Remember when we were talking about mentorship? I always look upon them as mentors around my life. And that's why you will never see me say anything on social media, because social media was not the one that married me. They did not find my husband for me. But I've been able to learn from older generations like mommy, who have been able to tell me the impact of a woman in the home. Even though, let's celebrate our mommy in the house who just walked in. You're welcome, my good to have you. So, older generation, I remember growing up, all the marriages around me, they were failed marriages. So I made up my mind I'll never get married. Because I said to myself, what's the point of getting married and I'm the punching bag of somebody? Or I am relegated to just do the house duties, house chores. There's nothing about me that would show wealth or that can show forth or break forth. And I never wanted to get married. But when I went to her home, she's a Muslim. And I saw that you could be married and you could be happy. It was strange to me because I've never seen that. I have never in my life until I met that woman. And I saw the way she honored her husband. I saw the way she honored everyone around her. She was the one providing for the home, but she never for once disrespected her spouse. And that actually told me a lot about character and who she was. And I learned a whole lot from her. And since then, I've been surrounding my life with a lot of amazing women, older women. And I want to encourage you to do the same. Whatsoever you want to do in life, wherever you want to get to, surround yourself with people who are not in the same age bracket as you. Surround yourself with amazing people who are far ahead of you, because this is what has helped me, and I believe has helped so many people. The issue we're having with a lot of marriages breaking today is because who are the people that are their mentors? They see all these artists and maybe some stars, baby mamas and the rest as their mentors, which was not the issue as of then. Years ago, when you have an issue, you go to your mother, you go to your auntie, you have council of elders you talk to. But now social media is the council of elders. So please, ensure that social media is not the council of elders in your life. Some marriages could have still been restored, some homes could have still been restored, some relationships could have still been restored, but because social media was their counsel, those relationships were damaged for the rest of their life. But remember, when you're damaging one relationship, know that there are other lives connected to those relationships that will be affected. So think of them before you take any step of going on social media for them to counsel you. Okay, so let me just move ahead. Okay, so I'm not going to be talking much about this. We recited this much earlier in the morning, but I want us to just echo on it. Let's just say it as I'm reading it out. I am a winning woman. I win every day. I am a transformational leader. I win in every area of my life. I leave godly footprints everywhere I go. I am building transgenerational wealth. Thank you. So who is a winning woman? Who is a winning woman? I'm not going to be delving so much because I have little time left. She's purposeful. Mommy has said that. I don't need to go into it. If you came late, sorry about that. But mommy already said so much about a winning woman, how purposeful she can be. So if you don't have a purpose, find your purpose today. And if you cannot find it today, when you get home, lock yourself up for 3 days, 2 days, so that you can be able to connect with your inner spirit. What am I made for? Mommy has said all of these things. She's resilient. She's confident. She never gives up. Do you remember mommy talking about this? How many people remember? I never even knew that mommy was going to talk about things on my slide. Even Coach Naomi, Ambassador Ellie, they said some things that were already on my slide already. And I could see that we were all connected in the spirit because we are teaching you almost the same thing. So how can I be a winning woman? Number one, know yourself. Who am I? What am I created to be? Now, before you know yourself, I will advise or suggest to you. I can't advise my mommies. So I'll suggest to you, for those of us seated here, excluding our mommies, please go take a temperament test. Know who you are, know what your temperament is. Some people say things like, this is who I am. I can't change. No, everybody can change. If you know me years back, I was not this person. Thank God my sister that we went to school together, she's now a pastor, I'm married to a pastor, is here. I was never this. I was one of the most, if there's any other word called shy, very timid. I can't stand up to talk, except for the friends I have around me. But I had to change myself. Sometimes we are looking for change and think everybody around us has to be the change. But the truth is we are the change. The change has to start from me, from us. So don't say, that's the way I am. I cannot change myself. No, you can be better. So you know yourself, know what your temperament is first. When you discover your temperament, discover the temperament of the people around you. That way you can forgive them ahead and say, she's acting this way. It's just her temperament, it's who she is. But I know she can be better. But I will not take it to heart. And that's why even for those who are married, they'll tell you don't marry your same kind of person. If you're a choleric, you marry a choleric. The house will be destroyed. So you have to marry the opposite temperament. Why? Because you want the house to stand. So if you're working in an organization, know the temperament of the people in your organization. So study temperament as related to people that work in your work environment. Because that way to help you understand everybody in your boat and how you can relate with them. Because you did not choose this temperament. You did not choose who you are or why you act that way. It was something that you got. It's not like character. Character is molded. Characters can be formed. But who you are, your temperament, it is from heaven. It is something you got either from your father, your mother, your uncle. So you cannot change that. But you can work on it to be a better person. So know yourself first. Number 2, be open to learn. Just like I celebrate everyone, everyone is here to learn. My notes is full, my notes pad, because I am open to learn. Now, take out every toxic things around you. Ms. Bukola Lukan, she's known as the affirmation queen. She will talk to us about that. Everything that is toxic in your life, take it out. She will say this word, detoxify your mind. How do I detoxify my mind? In the morning, the first thing I listened to a couple of years ago is the news. I'm taking my kids to school. I want to listen to the news. And I discovered that the news has bad reports. One trailer just killed so. CNN is the worst. We'll tell you everything happening in the world. But those things were affecting my mind because you're a function of what you take in your mind, not just what you eat physically. You're also a function of, if you are going to bed every night, if you're having weird dreams, bad dreams, watch. What are you watching before you go to bed? Is it Jackie Chan movie? If you're having dreams of witches are chasing your enemies in the dream, watch the movie you watch, African Magic. All the witches in my village, they are the reason why I am where I am. So you need to guide your mind. Take out every toxic things and also guide your environment. I learned this also the hard way. Your environment has a way to help you to get better in life. It has a way to help you to grow. So where are the environments you are finding yourself? Where do you go? What are the people you hang around? In the morning you go, your friends, you are talking this country can never work. It will not work for you and your friend. Why? Because that is what you say. But when those messages are coming, what you do, there was a time I had to practice this. When I'm hearing any bad news, I will just close my ear and scream. Because I don't want to hear. I'm trying to protect and guide my environment. Because I don't want it to affect my life. I don't want it to affect where I am going. And hang around successful people. I remember, was it Ambassador Ellen or Coach Naomi, Dr. Naomi, that said, if you need 5 million, how many people can you call on? Please, be honest. It was Dr. Naomi. You need 1 million. Let's start for 1 million naira. How many people can you reach out to? Please, I just need to pick 1 million naira. I'll return it back to you. How many people can you reach out to? Please, because I said BisiAkintayo. No, you need to ask yourself this question. The first time I heard this was from my husband, and when he said it, I had to look at my life. And I checked everybody on my phone. It's true. Who can I reach out to? May we not see an issue, and I want to, who can I reach out? 1 million naira. God punish poverty. May God punish poverty. Delete every negative person in your life. If the 7 closest people to you right now are people you cannot reach out to for 1 million naira, there is a problem. Do you know 1 million naira is less than $1,000? There is a problem. So you need to hang around successful people. And you need to also know, successful people know what you are there for in their life. Why they will not have you in their circle is because some people are parasites. When they see them, please, mommy help me, daddy help me. Why will they want you in their circle? But rather, you should do something. Practice, I learned something yesterday, I've always known it, but I never knew it was called EBA. Practice EBA. Emotional bank account. You don't want to give, but you want to receive. You don't want to give, but you always want to receive. When you meet people, be an addition to their life. What can I help you to do? What can I do for you? Not what can you do for me? In short, do not crown insult upon injury. Some of you hand out. If I also hear that mommy said somebody gave her a complimentary card, they said she asked for it. You're not gonna say, mommy, take my card. That is insulting. Very insulting. You want her to call you. You need her. She doesn't need you. So we need to understand, when we meet successful people, what are the things that will make them want to always have us in their circle? That want to make us have them keep us. That not that, every time I'm calling her, my daughter is sick. This is happening. Mommy, I need this. Connect me with one top president. Connect me with one senator. I want contract in this. Then we run away from you. And you now say you are calling them, they are not picking your call. How will they pick your call? They can't pick your call because they know who you are. So you have to be extremely careful when God permits you to be in their life. Be a giver, not a collector. Because the more you actually give, the more it comes to you. Are we getting this? Beautiful. Okay. So lastly on this, love and pamper yourself. Those that came early, we played a video about pampering yourself. So please, you matter. Mommy said something. I wrote it here so I don't make mistake. Me, myself, and I. Years ago, my life was all about my husband and my children. I can't be here because of my children. I can't leave them. Because I was living a life for them. I wasn't living a me life. Forgetting that there was a me before they came. And that is what a lot of women do when they get married or when they are engaged in a relationship. They forget about them. I was existing. And I discovered I wasn't loving myself. That's not loving yourself. And if anything happens to them, guess what happens to me? I will break. My life will be a mess. I can even be admitted in any mental health institution because I have surrounded my life and put everything about me on them. My husband will say to me, I have learned how to live my life. It is not left for you to either live your life because I will not allow you to stop me and I am not stopping you. So I had to intentionally tell myself, it is time. And I was trying to do everything. I believed, when you are watching too much movie, all these things they say, nannies are bad, they are evil. So I didn't want to get anybody in my life to help. In short, we can joke about it. Now one is not okay. You know what? Change them. I cannot manage. At times I have two in the house. Why? Because I have learned it. There was a time I was traveling and my children, I was saying, I'm traveling, I was feeling guilty. Man, these kids, mommy, bye. They don't even look at me. These kids that I'm feeling for. But I feel bad that I'm leaving them. They don't even bother look at me. I say, so if anything happened to me, these children will cry a while. And they will forget mommy was existing. I need to enjoy my life. Because even them, they will blame me for not living my life. Mommies are living their life. Her Excellency is living her life. She's enjoying it. She can't blame anybody. So let us pamper ourselves. You might not be able to afford a trip outside Nigeria. It could be an hotel you lock yourself in for one day. It could be just taking yourself out for a dinner or a movie. Because all this stress of taking care of the kids, having our family members, has a way of affecting us not to be productive. When mommy was talking, I remember I used to carry first. And now what is happening? I will ask myself at times, am I not smart? Must not say you are smart. Because I feel this thing. I remember I did an exam, Lagos Business School, and I failed. I felt like, oh my God, I felt bad. I felt dejected. I had to send a message, I'm not doing this exam again. You know, I said I wanted to do it for my father, but you know what, I'm not doing it again. I can't be a failure. I've forgotten some of my messages I will say at times. Failure doesn't mean that you have failed. It just means you just learned something that you don't know before. And we had to do it again. This time around, I passed. But he said one thing to me, keep doing it until you pass, so that you can do your MBA. But I kept doing it. And that's also to tell you, please, love yourself, pamper yourself, but ensure that no matter how many times you fail, you stand up again, because failure is not the end of your life. So why do I want to be a winning woman? Have you ever asked yourself this question? Why do I want to be a success? I'm not going to go into that. You already understand. If you do not understand, then we need to do special prayers. We have Pastor Shewu, we have Pastor Ife here. We can just come on this stage and turn into a church and conduct deliverance for those who do not understand. Your why should keep you going. Years back, I did not have a why as well. And I was always waiting on my husband every month to give me money. And sometimes you say, babe, you know how men can be at times. When I had some more money, the money is not enough. He said, babe, I just gave you money 2 weeks ago. How did you spend the money? I'll start doing calculation. I did not waste the money. I did not even spend the money on myself. But I've always wanted to be somebody who wanted to be a financial helpmate and not a burden to my husband. I also have my vision. I want to also be able to fulfill those vision goals, charity, without having to depend on him. And one day he went to work, and when he got back from work, I needed tissue, and I couldn't afford tissue paper. It was that bad because I had no money in my bank account, nothing. And when he came back, I rushed into his wallet, took 200 naira, went to a store beside my house, got the toilet paper. And when I was coming back, I said, Bisi, is this the way your life has come to? When you were in school, you were this entrepreneur girl, you love business, you do business. I was even using my money at some point to support our charity program. So what is going on? And that was when the light bulb went off, and I was able to discover my why. And over the years now, I did e-commerce, and like mommy said, I had to also follow the money. Yes, e-commerce has money, just like mommy had to pivot and went into architectural designs and buildings. I also now have to pivot into real estate, because I want to buy my own house in Banana Island with my own money. I keep saying it and it will happen. So that was why I had to pivot into real estate, and I'm enjoying real estate today, and I'm glad I'm there. Okay, let me move a little bit up, because I want to talk about a couple of things you can do. So what is a comprehensive guide into starting a business? I'm not going to call e-commerce business. So for those of us who are into business, we just want to give you a few tips on what you can do. And those of you who are already, who is about to start a business or planning it, please, before you go into any business, do your market research, do your market analysis. If you are in a paid employment right now, you are working for somebody, please do not quit that job until your plan B can successfully feed your home and actually help you to afford the kind of lifestyle you want to live. A lot of people actually would quit their job sometimes, and you discover that before you know, they are back to their paid employment. So please don't look like such individuals. So have your business plan, have a forecast into your future. Where is your business going to go to? what do you plan to do in the next 5 years? Where do you see the business? So that when investors come in, they know how they can actually be a part of the business as well and see you as a serious person. So you want to also ensure that you have a lawyer as your friend. It's very important. Okay, website is important if you want to use the online platform. The marketing and promotion, a lot of people want to do business, but they do not want to spend money in marketing. If you want to go into business and you don't want to spend money in marketing, don't bother going into business. Because one of the ways you can actually advertise and let people know about you is by marketing. And if you are not ready to spend, then don't go into it. Some people spend more on their outfits, on their outside look, on their outlook than their business. I see this very strange. So please ensure you spend more on your business because that's what will make you and your family to continue to look beautiful. Now, customer service. So people are bad with customer service. If you are the CEO, MD, entrepreneur, whatever, of your business, please, you have a bad attitude. Employ someone who has a good customer service to talk to the clients because this is very important. Customer feedback, I'll just pick that. Customer feedback is very key for your business. So hear what people have to say about your business. Oh, bad review, accept it. Good review, accept it. Don't say, oh, she gave me a bad review, I'll block her. No, it's for you to know what to do better. It's even good. I always appreciate when people give me bad review, although I don't have much of it, because it helps me to know how can I serve you better. If I don't have negative review, I won't know what to do better. I think I'm doing better. I know my customers have left. This is very important. So don't see bad review as the client's hate. You should appreciate clients that give you negative review than those who just say, it's good, it's good, it's good. Please, this is important. Now, for you to start a business as well, and so this is supposed to come first, please ensure that you do not do everything. You heard Mommy, she was in the medical line. You heard Ambassador Shola Adeshola, she was in banking. You heard Ambassador Dr. Naomi, she was in event planning. So pick a niche part-time. Don't just jump into everything because everybody says there's money in it. What happens is that you get your fingers burned and you get yourself burned out as well. This is very important. Okay, have a platform. A platform is very important. Where are your customers? Are they online or offline? Now everybody is online. You see Mommy using her phone. An average of 40 times in 1 hour, everybody touches their phone. Average of 40 times in an hour. So that's to tell you that if you are not online, you are losing. A lot of people are here today because of the online platform. I have Favor, and I want you to let me celebrate this young lady, Favor. She is young, and 2 years ago she came to my office. I had to digress into her. Sit down, Favor. I think maybe she's 17 or so. How old are you now? 19. Oh, you're now a big girl. So she actually came from Songwater, from a remote place around there. And she came and she didn't come. She saw my program online. And she never came to meet me, Ma, I don't have money. Can you train me? I was surprised when she shared that story with me. And she came to our office in Ikoyi. And when she shared, when she came for my training, she paid for the training. She came with her mother. They said they had to gather the money for a long time to afford my training. And she had to pay for it. But when I asked her, what you know in school? She said, oh, because of money. She has been out of secondary school, but she couldn't afford it. And I said, don't worry, God will help me to be able to help you to sponsor you to school. And now every year she sends me her results, and she's always acing her papers. And I'm proud of her. So that is also to tell you, remember I said something, don't come to people for what they can do for you. She came for a training, but she never knew she was going to get a scholarship. So be careful when you hang around people. So please, in building your business as well, please build a brand. A brand is what people remember about you. Mommy picked Ambassador Adeshola, Excellency. She has remembered that for the rest of this event. Some of you here, you remember Mommy, you remember our mommies as well. Our mommies will remember you because of there's an identity and impression you left with her. So in your business, leave an impression. She went to Dubai, Ambassador Ellen. She left an impression that people will say, I need this woman. So when you meet people, what impression do you leave with them that will say, you know, I need this woman in my life. I need this individual in my life. And that is what makes you a winning woman. If people can't tell you that I need you. I have my amazing sister who came all the way as well to be in this event. She was just chatting me on Instagram, and she's here today. I'm talking about you, madam. Pardon me. Your name just skipped my mind. And she came. She met me online because there's an impression she saw. Madam Emma is there. She met me online. There's an impression she saw. So what impact are you leaving? What obituary are you leaving in the mind of people? That when you leave, they will know that they need you every day of their life. And they can't do without you. There are some people that you know you can't do without. What is dragging you to them? What is making you to be connected to them? So build a brand that people cannot forget in your business, in your career. As an employee, as an employer, build a brand. Now, be visible, okay? Be visible. Let everybody know that you are here. You are at this event now. How many of you are taking picture and tag the organizers of this event? Hashtag GTech Suite. Hashtag GTech Holdings. Because they sponsor the event. Putting the event together is not an easy one. So how many of you have done that? So be visible online. And here are some businesses you can do to make money from. In case you do not know businesses you can do, we have digital marketing, job servicing, virtual assistants, affiliate marketing, import and export, job shipping, social media manager, real estate, which I love so much, and many others. I even said yesterday at an event I was speaking at, it was a youth empowerment event, and I was saying to them, even if you don't have money to start business, there's a point you want here. Don't be shameful of what is gainful. You want money, I know my time is up. You want money, you can do the dirty job. Because I'm saying this, I don't want anyone to come and meet me at the end of this event. I don't know what to do. Oh, help me. You can go to that market and connect with the women who do bulk sales and pick these items or take the pictures. You can even buy a sample from there. For instance, buy nightwear. Do you know a lot of women don't have nightwear? You'll be surprised at the number of women that sleep without their nightwear. Do you know you can start a blog on why, or a page on why women need to sleep with their underwear, with their nightwear. And nice nightwear that will make Oga to flick their accounts. You can start that, and you are being visible. You connect with these people, you begin to push massively. It could be kiddies wear, it could be shoes, it could be laptops, phone, or gadgets. I've taught this and I've seen people who actually turn this idea, making millions for themselves without a capital. So there's nothing you can do with money. Don't say money is my problem. No, money is not your problem. Your problem is that you cannot use this mind that God has given us. God gave us the mind so that He can rest. He gave us the mind so that we can turn trees into tables, chairs. So let us use these things productively. Because among all the creatures He made, we have the highest intelligence. So make use of it wisely. Okay, let me talk briefly about the psychology behind why people buy from you. Now, emotions. I'm going to pick 2 or 3 points. My time is up. Emotions. I tell people, if you do not actually touch my emotion, you cannot touch my pockets. So when you are selling to people, how do you connect with their emotions? This is very important. Connect with my emotions, then you are connected with my pockets. Now, offer incentives and rewards to people who buy from you. Some buy because of social influence, because an influencer is wearing the clothes. Some because of the fear of losing out. That's why some people buy from you. Because they do not want to lose out, because you are doing a promo, just like our general manager of GTech Land said. There's a promo, she had to ask for extension of the offer. So because you don't want to lose out, guess what? Fear of missing out, you quickly take advantage of it and you buy into the property, okay? So let me just move on to all of this, okay? So let me go straight to our properties. My time is up, so I need to leave. Okay, so we have some properties here in Lagos for those who are interested in buying from us, and you can sign up as well. I'll take questions. You can sign up as well to sell for us or to buy from us. And we have our offices also in Dubai, okay? And I talk about Dubai because Dubai is an amazing place. Every year there's a conference happening in Dubai in March, which is done by Mommy Awoshika. So currently we have, for those who buy property from us, or who bring investors. So we're going to be, if you do bring an investor to invest 3.6 million with us, for instance, you're going to be getting all expense paid trip to Dubai to attend the leadership conference. So 3.6 million dirhams, which is about $1.5 million. Okay, so $1.5 million. And also if you do about 6 million dirhams, then which is about, okay, what do you say naira? I have to use my phone. Sorry, ma, I have to use my phone. So if you do 6 million dirhams, somebody should help me calculate, multiply by 400. 6 million dirhams multiplied by 400. Then you get a car, and you also get the expense paid trip to Dubai. But why I love Dubai is because you put your money in Dubai, your money is secured. There was an issue of flood, and a lot of properties were affected. It will amaze you that Dubai government fixed those properties, not the owner of those houses. So that's to tell you that your property is secured. Security 247, work in the night by 3-4 p.m. And also your investment gives you opportunity to have an investor's visa. Meaning, whether there is ban or not, you and your family can travel to Dubai with your investor's visa. Of course, good ROI, you get to earn $30,000 from your property, depending on, that's annually, depending on how much you invest in and where you invest also in. So one of the things about their property is that it's an off-plan project. They deliver maybe 2 years, 3 years later, and you do not pay your money at once. The first money you are required to pay is 24%. Then you spread the rest till the project is over. So you can talk to Tabitha, some of our team are here, they are giving you some forms. So they want to make you a property owner today. So we have different property. So these are just some of them. But I want to just go to the end of my slide. Okay, so before I go to the end of my slide, I want to say something. Owning your own property is not something big, a big deal. We have our mummies here. They have estate. They have different properties. Our excellency. You also can start. And you don't need to start by saying, oh, I don't have money. Once you say you don't have money, you have told every neurons in your brain that you can never have money. You have shut down every means to make the money. So one of the things I tell women is that you can come together and form a cluster group and do fractional real estate. And everybody has a stake. So you can buy a property, and from the money you are making from that property, annual returns, either you are doing short let or you are doing rental, but I'll prefer short let because you make more money. Then you can put that money to invest in other properties. So you can start earning money that way. And we have amazing partnership with some banks that can afford to give you 0 interest. All you need to have is make sure you have your 20% down payment for any property you want to buy in Nigeria, not in Dubai, please. In Nigeria, have 20% down payment, and you can spread the rest over a couple of years and 0 interest. Isn't that amazing? They are not going to pay any interest on that particular loan I have gotten from the bank to buy a house. So you all can become property owners. For those who are already making money in the real estate, I will advise you, don't wait till you find yourself in another sector. Because we never can tell where life will take you. Some people can japa, some people can maybe by marriage, and you discover you are no longer in real estate. Or you are making money in any business you're doing. Begin to tie down assets. If we give mommy more time, she will tell you how she began to tie down assets in a young age, in their young ages rather. So tie down assets now that you have the strength, the opportunity. There's no way they want to travel to in the world that they cannot afford it. Why? Because they tie down assets. So please tie down assets. We are all winning women in the room, and that's why intentionally you did not see anybody's face on our banners, because we want to make you understand that we all are winning women. I am a winning woman. You are a winning woman, and we win all the time, and we win always. So I know we have some winning women in the house, and I know today you are going to be meeting Tabitha. You are going to secure your own property and your trip to Dubai. Come next year, so that we can be on that trip together come March. So thank you so much for listening, and thank you for being here as well. Thank you guys for listening, and I appreciate you much.
Thank you so much, Ma. Okay, so before she leaves, does anyone have a question?
Yes.
Any questions?
Yes.
before Her Excellency leaves, we want to give her an award. So after the questions, we just give Mommy her award. Okay? Then we have Mrs. Abiola Flo.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, Mas. I am very happy to be here this afternoon. My name is Abimbola Unshakable. I am one of the products of the program being done yesterday at Maryland. And in fact, I had to run after this program because I look at it that, oh wow, this is an avenue where I can make sure things are done right. I've really gained a lot. I actually run after Miss Bisi. I call her my mentor from yesterday because of the things I see in her. Yes, ma'am. And my question is this: I actually want to go into importing and exporting, and I've been trying to do that, but I don't know the way to do that. But I really want to go into importing and exporting by with groceries. So I need your help, ma'am, based on that.
Okay, so if it's exporting groceries, you can meet Ms. Bukola. She will teach you more or let you know about the importation as well. This is not an avenue I can really go in depth into that. But I have my book outside. You can pick a copy of my book and you can reach out to Tabitha. She'll tell you more about